Okay, this is TempleOS 5-minute random code walkthrough episode 74, and I'm your host, Terry Davis. Looks like we are in the, okay, so we have, let me go to, so we don't have the typical it's not d.z. Okay, so fopen flags count. Let's open for writing, and we want the file system is going to be contiguous when we get the final version. Right now we have FAT32, but that's temporary. We're going to have just contiguous files, so you will not be able to add to files. I should warn you not to do that. So normally you don't use this routine. You use the read file, write file, and those read file, write file are file read, file what? What is it? Oh, file read. Yeah. Normally you use file read to read the whole file, or you use file write to write the whole file. But we do have, you're not allowed to add to it. So let's make a 32 block file, and this set cluster is not a public routine. I don't think I made it public. If we go to disk and we look at C file, the API, there's open, close, read, write, and one that returns the size of the file. And this is a class. So if technically you could make a database, let's go ahead and look at the database file. The set cluster was an internal so I have set cluster was an internal routine. So this database demo will find file init database. If you make a database file in your home directory, database demo, number of accounts. So init So init opens for writing. I'm going to write to account. Okay. Now if we run it again, okay, let's run it again. And now we'll read number 22. And it has Terry Davis. So this is reading a block offset from the database file. The account is stored in a block, a whole block. That's 512 bytes. A block is 512 bytes. So we can make a block-oriented database, which is faster than any commercial database. The only problem is my disk I/O is slow compared to because I use I don't use PCI DMA. I use PIO port I/O. Anyway, so port I/O is limited on transfer time. I/O ports are slower than the I/O port in and out are slower than the PCI DMA, much slower. So my disk times are not competitive. Otherwise, if we got that worked out, then we could compete with block-oriented. Of course, there's no networking, so it's not going to do you any good. But so look at how we made the form. So when we declared the account class, we put a data widget for the form that prompts for a string of 32 or 64. And when we write the account, we do a form, and that fills in. So look at how this is not very much code considering what it does. Anyway.